Carlos Alcaraz gave an insight into one of the biggest weapons in his game. Carlos Alcaraz has given an insight into his secret weapon which he believes helps him beat every player in Tour bar two of his fierce rivals. The world number 2 highlighted his drop shot as a hidden means of killing off matches but explained why it was a risky choice despite proving successful for him against everyone except Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. Alcaraz made history last year, becoming the youngest ever ATP number 1 when he climbed to the top spot in tennis, having started 2022 as the world number 32. He also became the first teenager to win a Grand Slam title since Nadal 15 years earlier as he downed Casper Ruud to lift the US Open trophy. The 19-year-old had already been tipped as the next big thing in tennis and exceeded expectations with his run to the US Open crowd and number 1 ranking, and did so thanks in part to one of his signature shots. And Alcaraz has now admitted that the weapon in his arsenal doesn't prove to be as effective in matches against Djokovic and Nadal, explaining why they knew how to respond. It's very difficult to defeat Rafa with a drop shot or Djokovic because they see that I am going to hit that shot, the current world number 2 told the ATP. They see it before I hit the ball and they run a lot before so they always reach the ball and are very good at making counter shots to win the point. Alcaraz also explained how and why he decided to use the shot during matches, confessing that it was a risk, even though it often proved successful for him. It's a risky shot and you have to do it well because if you don't hit the ball well it's too easy for the opponent, he added. I pay attention to when the opponent is far from the bottom line to make the drop shots and, if he reaches the ball, I do the lob or the passing shot to close the point more easily. While the 6-time title winner knew why he used the drop shot, he admitted that it mostly came on instinct. He continued, sometimes it is planned, but not too much. Normally I do it when I feel it when the ball arrives. I feel like I have to make a drop shot without any plan in my head. Sometimes you send your opponent away from the court with the serve and it's better to do the drop shot in these cases. It's a good resource for me. Alcaraz has been sidelined for more than 3 months after injuring his ab in the Paris Masters quarterfinal against Holger Rune and retiring. He pulled out of the ATP Finals and Davis Cup, cutting his 2022 season short with plans to come back at the Australian Open. But the 19-year-old picked up a new injury in preseason training and was forced to withdraw, and he will now finally start his 2023 season at next week's Argentina Open before playing the ATP 500s in Rio and Acapulco.